Hi! If you're getting back into reading after a long hiatus of not reading, one of the best genres of books I can recommend is mystery books, at least as far as fiction books are concerned. For me, this was something that helped a lot when I started getting back into reading or listening to books after not having listened to many during college. The reason I think mystery books can be so good is that it keeps you wanting to know what's going to happen next or how it's going to turn out. You can sometimes pick up a book and maybe it's interesting at first and maybe you're even enjoying it, but it's more of a kind of a slow read where you're interested how it turns out, but it's maybe not like keeping you turning pages as to wondering what will happen next. With mystery books, you're sometimes thinking in your head how it's all going to turn out. Something I found with mystery books is that even when I'm not reading or listening to them, I'll sometimes be thinking about the plot and wondering how it's all going to come together. Mystery books can be very mentally engaging. For me, I just went to the library and picked out a new mystery audiobook that looked interesting. That was how I first started to get back into reading and listening to books. And it worked out that the book I picked out I really liked and have actually listened to a second time. So I feel like if you have any interest in mystery books and you're trying to get back into reading or get into reading for the first time, a mystery book is a good book to start with because it should hopefully capture your attention and keep you wanting to see what happens next and how everything turns out. I tend to prefer cozy mystery books where things aren't too intense or stuff. So that's the kind of mystery books I like, where often they're set in a small town or sometimes a city, but just has a very cozy vibe to it, and you kind of have an interesting cast of characters, and usually the main detective is an amateur who just does it for fun, so that's what I like. Sometimes cozy mysteries have a humorous side plot, or they usually have characters that are kind of comic reliefs or are just funny in parts too, which I like that. But regardless, I feel like mystery books are a great choice if you're getting back into reading. And if you have access to a library, you don't need to go out and buy a book. Usually, most libraries will at least have a few mystery books you're potentially interested in, and you can maybe order some from other libraries. So it's the sort of book where you can just check it out, and it's not necessarily where you feel you have to buy it. And if you really like it, you can. I prefer to listen to mystery books, but you can read them too, but that's what I like to do. Do you like my hat? It's sort of Nancy Drew inspired. I'm actually started rereading some Nancy Drew books that I never read. I really like Nancy Drew books up until I was even 18 or 19. They seem a little young now, but I'm still enjoying them. Well, that's it, I guess. If you have any suggestions of cozy mystery series you like, leave them in the comments. I'd be interested to hear. But until next time, bye!